I'm addressing my dear loving sisters who cannot cover their heads, my beloved young girls, and cherished newlywed women. Even if your head is uncovered, meaning you are not wearing any head covering and your neck is visible, clearly showing you have gone to the hairdresser, had your hair cut and styled, and made it noticeable to others, you are still, without a doubt, a servant of God, devoted and faithful. You are indeed a truly faithful servant of God, the sovereign owner of heaven and hell. Having uncovered your head has never and will never put you outside of this axis. Because you say you are indeed truly a Muslim. Uncovering your head does not exclude you from this group. No scholar, no great figure of this community, no one has ever said such a thing. Why would you exclude yourself? Or would you leave Islam just because someone who has no right to speak on behalf of the religion told you that you are not a Muslim? Not because you have been defeated by your ego, not because you have denied God. You are unable to cover your head not because you dislike God's religion, but because you are unable to do so despite wanting to. You are influenced by your surroundings, by the media, by public opinion. But you are a servant of God, you are a Muslim, you are a believer, you want to enter paradise. Your stance is clear, you are someone who believes in the Quran. Uncovering your head is not tearing up the Quran. It is not about disregarding the Quran. It is a mistake. It is a difficult mistake. It is unbecoming. You already accept these things. You are not rebelling against God. Your head is bowed. You admit this. You definitely seek God's mercy. You fear God's punishment. But you are struggling. God shows hell and apostasy as threats for those who are stubborn, defiant, disrespectful, unaccepting, and rejecting. You are a servant of God. You are from the community of Muhammad. You are flawed. Why are you wrong? Because God said cover your head. His prophet said it. If you didn't accept God, you would also object to prayer. If you did not accept the prophet, you would object to fasting. You would say, the Quran is not my book, God forbid. It is not like that. This means you know God's command. You are not saying that God does not have such a command. In that case, what you are doing is called a mistake, an error. Mistakes and errors are not fatal as long as the door to repentance is open. God is keeping that door open for you. You couldn't do it until now. You can do it this evening. You can do it tomorrow morning. You can manage it next week. Just be ready to fulfill God's command before you die, fall bedridden, or run out of breath. At the first opportunity, at the first turn, say that you are ready to obey God's command. Because you know that covering your head from the day you reach puberty until you die is God's command to you. My dear daughter, my dear sister, my dear woman, do not be emboldened to commit other sins just because your head is uncovered. Do not refrain from worship obligatory acts, especially prayer, just because your head is uncovered. Cover your head and perform your prayer. When your tooth aches, since my tooth hurts, should I commit suicide? Get it treated and continue on your way. Having your head uncovered is like having a toothache. Why would you stop praying? Why would you stop reading the Quran? You're a servant of God. You're walking towards paradise. We said you are also trying to escape from hell. Perform your prayers, keep your fasts, read your Quran, do your dhikr, visit mosques, listen to sermons, give alms. You are not a stranger to this community. You are not imported. You are not an artificial Muslim. You are a Muslim who has made a mistake. Who hasn't made a mistake? If God, glorious and exalted, were to cast out everyone who makes a mistake from his mercy, then no one but the Prophet would enter paradise.